Picture this. You look up in the middle of a major city, and the skyline answers back. This is not a film promotion. It is not a fan-driven tribute. From Shanghai to Chengdu and Shenzhen, massive digital billboards have synchronized around a single face, Zhao Lusi. Behind the striking takeover stands Korean fashion brand CHUU, launching a campaign that goes far beyond advertising and enters the realm of cultural visibility. The visual takeover was not speculation. It was officially confirmed. On January 1st, 2026, CHUU announced through its verified Weibo account that Zhao Lusi had been appointed as the brand's first global brand ambassador. The post quickly gained traction, accompanied by the campaign theme, "Sweet but cool," a phrase that resonated strongly with young audiences across China. Almost immediately, users began uploading photos and videos of large-scale CHUU billboards appearing in multiple cities, transforming a single online announcement into a nationwide offline spectacle. As the announcement spread, one question quickly surfaced across social platforms: why Zhao Lusi? In today's entertainment landscape, visibility alone is no longer enough. Zhao represents a rare combination of commercial appeal and emotional credibility. Her rise has been marked not only by successful projects, but by a consistently authentic public presence that resonates with younger audiences. Beyond traditional fame, Zhao commands significant influence online, where her image circulates organically through fan-driven content and everyday interactions. This digital momentum allows campaigns featuring her to extend far beyond planned media placements. For CHUU, a brand built on playful confidence and individuality, Zhao Lusi was a natural choice. She does not simply wear the brand, she reflects its identity. That alignment is what transformed a brand partnership into a viral cultural moment. Shanghai was the city where CHUU's strategy became impossible to ignore. As one of Asia's most influential financial and cultural hubs, the city provided a setting where visibility carries symbolic weight. Here, massive digital billboards featuring Zhao Lusi appeared across key districts, immediately drawing attention from the public. These screens were positioned in areas defined by constant movement and global exposure. Commuters slowed their pace, visitors paused, and phones were raised to capture the moment. Within minutes, footage of the billboards began circulating online, reinforcing the campaign's reach beyond physical space. Shanghai's skyline has long represented ambition, modernity, and global connection. By placing Zhao Lusi at the center of this visual environment, CHUU elevated her presence from endorsement to cultural signal. The city did not simply host the campaign, it amplified it. In Shanghai, the message was clear. This was not a local promotion, but a global statement. If Shanghai communicated authority, Chengdu delivered emotion. At the city's iconic Twin Towers, CHUU's campaign reached its most visually striking and memorable moment. Zhao Lusi's image appeared across synchronized LED screens, transforming the towers into a single, unified display of light and scale. The Twin Towers are widely recognized as one of Chengdu's most symbolic landmarks, often reserved for major public events and celebrations. When the campaign lit up the structures, the atmosphere shifted. People stopped, gathered, and looked upward together. Phones recorded, voices reacted, and the moment unfolded collectively in real time. Here, the campaign moved beyond visibility and into shared memory. It was no longer simply about fashion or branding. In Chengdu, Zhao Lusi's presence became an emotional focal point, a brief intersection of celebrity, architecture, and public feeling that many viewers would remember long after the screens went dark. After the emotional peak in Chengdu, the campaign continued its expansion in Shenzhen, a city known for its commercial energy and constant movement. Here, CHUU's strategy shifted from landmark spectacle to sustained presence. Zhao Lusi's image appeared across major shopping malls and large-format digital screens embedded within everyday urban spaces. Rather than stopping crowds to look up, these placements met audiences where they already were, shopping, commuting, and moving through familiar routines. The visuals blended naturally into daily life, reinforcing recognition through repetition. This approach highlighted a different dimension of visibility. In Shenzhen, impact was not driven by scale alone, but by frequency and proximity. By occupying commercial environments with high foot traffic, CHUU ensured the campaign remained continuously visible, memorable, and accessible, transforming brand exposure into part of the city's everyday rhythm. The widespread virality of CHUU's campaign was the result of careful design rather than coincidence. At its core was a three-part formula that aligned influence, message, and environment. First, Zhao Lusi's star power provided instant amplification. Her strong digital presence ensured that every offline appearance was quickly captured, shared, and redistributed online. Second, the campaign's message was deliberately simple. Sweet but Cool offered a clear emotional identity that audiences could immediately understand, quote, and associate with both the brand and the ambassador. Finally, CHUU's spatial strategy maximized exposure. By combining iconic landmark screens with high-frequency commercial locations, the campaign achieved both spectacle and consistency. This balance encouraged organic participation, turning viewers into distributors. In effect, CHUU transformed traditional advertising into a shared media experience, one designed to travel naturally across platforms, cities, and communities. As the campaign unfolded, online conversations began to mirror one another. Across social platforms, users shared similar reactions, often phrased with humor and disbelief. Some commented that it felt impossible to walk through the city without encountering Zhao Lusi's image. Others joked that the billboards were so frequent, they no longer needed navigation apps. Many expressed surprise at how naturally the visuals blended into daily life, appearing less like advertisements and more like part of the city itself. Beyond playful remarks, there was a strong sense of collective pride. Netizens spoke about recognition, scale, and visibility, framing the campaign as a milestone moment. At this stage, the narrative was no longer controlled by the brand. It was shaped, repeated, and emotionally owned by the public. Ultimately, CHUU's campaign achieved more than widespread exposure. It demonstrated how fashion, celebrity, and urban space can intersect to create cultural presence. By placing Zhao Lusi across major city landscapes, the brand shifted advertising into shared experience, something seen, discussed, and remembered collectively. What began as a brand announcement evolved into a public conversation that continues online. Now, the question turns to the audience. Did this campaign change how you view fashion marketing today? Which city should be next? Share your thoughts, join the discussion, and take part in how this story continues to unfold.